Yay! Are we live? I think so. Hello, everybody. Ryan here. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little weird. My first time doing a live, online yoga session here, but we're gonna make the best of it. And I'm excited to serve. So thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing with me if you are. And I urge, as these times are crazy, as things are challenging and unknown, I really encourage us to come to the mat and to practice. Meaning, the mat meaning our own mat. A place where we can come and breathe and be and move, release stress, calm our minds, and just ground and center ourselves. So, as we begin tonight's practice, I would like to just take a few moments to bring ourselves into the present, into the here, into the now. So, if you're comfortable, please close your eyes or soften your gaze and take your attention inward. And just begin to become aware of your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. As you become aware of your breath, begin to slow the pattern of your breath down. Slowing it down to a 5-second inhale, followed by a 5-second exhale. Drawing the breath into the belly, and expanding the lower ribs, letting it fill up into the chest. And as you do so, just begin to, like a windshield wiper, wipe the thoughts from your mind. Slowing your breath down. As your breath slows down, notice how your mind begins to follow. Acknowledging that the past is gone and the future is not here yet. The only thing that is real is here and now. And we always have the ability to access a place of calm and peace in the present moment. As we start to slow things down and you're joining me here on the mat, before we go into our practice, I would like to invite you, if you're interested in practicing deeper and going to the next level with your breath practice, to join us on Friday night at 7 o'clock. There's links, there's events and everything to be able to sign up on the mat.com and online, and we're going to do it from a Zoom link. So we're still able to bring that workshop, the breath experience workshop, to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go into a very simple breath practice too. It's called box breathing. A few rounds of box breathing to bring ourselves into balance. But before we do, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Do that a couple more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. We're just going to do a few rounds of box breathing. We'll do a 5-second count, 5-second inhale with a 5-second hold, and a 5-second exhale with a 5-second hold at the bottom. If the holds are challenging to you, you can release the holds and just follow your own pattern. going to do just 5 rounds of box breathing, so it's not much. Exhale together fully, all the way out. Good. And begin. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. We're just going to follow the breath. Hold. We're just looking to bring our emotions and our mind, body, and inhale into balance. Hold. Exhale. Hold. On the inhale, we're feeling the extension of the spine. Inhale. Spine is straight, slight tuck in the chin. Feel the expansion even on the hold. Exhale, get all the air out. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. As your mind wanders, just come back to the breath. Exhale. Come back to the now, this present moment. One breath at a time. Hold. Release the holds and just continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. So just take a moment to ground ourselves with a quick visualization of being like a mountain. Visualize yourself as this mountain. And noticing how, as we begin to connect to our breath, the clouds that are passing by are just like our thoughts. We're grounded, we're centered. We're always here in this moment. And the thoughts come and go. We watch them come, we watch them go. We're not attaching to them, we're not grasping. We're recognizing. I'd like to set an intention for today's practice. So from this calm, witnessing state, set an intention for today's practice. When you're ready, keep a soft gaze, keep your attention inward, and go ahead and meet me in a wide-based child's pose. So our big toes are touching, our knees are wide. We're going to bring our hips back to our heels. Fingers are wide. We're reaching through our fingertips as we're simultaneously pressing our hips back to our heels. Drawing our forehead towards the floor. Continuously to breathe that same ratio of a 5-second inhale with a 5-second exhale. Making sure it's a full breath. On your next exhale, you're going to walk your hands, your head, and your heart to the right side of the mat. If your practice allows, walk it off the mat. I was going to say studio floor, or just whatever, living room floor, or wherever you are. Keeping our shoulders parallel to the floor, we're going to reach through our left fingertip as we simultaneously press back into our left hip. Keeping our eyes closed, our attention inward, a soft gaze. One more big deep breath there. And then we're going to inhale. Walk your hands, your head, and your heart across your mat. Continue it to the other side, to the left side. Again, we're simultaneously reaching now through our right fingertip as we're pressing back into our right hip. Finding where there's space to breathe into. And I'm just going to guide you through my practice tonight, and I ask you to make this your practice. At the same time, I'd like for you to push yourself to be 1% better today than you were yesterday, to practice with intention. One more big deep breath here. And our goal is to stay connected to our breath. On the next inhale, we're going to walk our hands and the head and the heart back to the center of the mat. Let's press our fingertips into the mat as we draw our fingertips back towards our feet. We're drawing our shoulders away from our ears. We're breathing into our belly, keeping our core engaged. So pressing down through your fingertips and drawing back. Find that length in your spine. We're going to inhale. We're going to come up to tabletop. So our wrists are going to be underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. Find this neutral spine here. We're going to go to cat-cow. So exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the hips, lift the spine. Inhale, lift the hips, drop the belly. Bring the shoulders back and up. Slightly gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the hips, lift the spine. And notice, inhale, come back up. We're going to notice, we're going to just let our breath guide the movement. So continue this on your own, at your pace. Staying connected to our breath throughout our practice today. We're not going to be in a hurry. We can be very deliberate and intentional with our breath. So every movement begins and ends with the breath. Meaning that just before I begin to move, my breath begins. And as the movement ends, my breath continues just slightly after. Notice how this is a breathing exercise. On the exhale, I'm pulling my belly button into my spine. I'm feeling the contraction of my diaphragm. On the inhale, I'm noticing how my sternum is being pulled away from my belly button and my chest is expanding. Stay connected to your breath with every movement. Come back to neutral. We're going to inhale, take our right hand and our left leg up in here to pointing warrior. Our thumb is up, our toes are down. We're internally rotating the thigh. We're bringing the bicep to the ear. We're keeping our head neutral. And I want us to visualize like we have a glass of water in between our shoulder blades. Our goal is to not spill that water, to find the stillness. We're pulling our belly button into our spine. Inhale, lengthen to raise up. Exhale, rest. Inhale, left hand, right leg. Find that stillness, keeping your attention inward, eyes closed if you're comfortable. Thumb up, toes down, internally rotate that thigh. Head is neutral. Breathe deeply. Stay connected to your breath. Using our Ujjayi breath if you're comfortable doing so. Inhale, lengthen and raise up. Exhale, rest. Inhale, right hand, left leg. Full expression. On the exhale, we're bringing our elbow to our knee. Inhale, lengthen and raise up. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee, and we're keeping everything active, hugging our muscle to bone and our skin to muscle. Exhale, nothing about our practice is ever passive. tucking our belly button into our spine. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, crunch. Notice how there's a slight pause at the top of every inhale and a slight pause at the bottom of every exhale. It's a slight transition in between our breath. Inhale, lengthen and raise up. Exhale, rest. Inhale your left hand and right leg up high. Find that full expression. Pull that belly button into your spine. Now exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Everything is tight, everything is active. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Don't be in a hurry with your breath. Let your breath guide you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Let's do one more. Inhale, lengthen. Find that full expression. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Find that stability, find the stillness. When we're able to still our mind, able to still our body, we're able to create separation between us and our thoughts. Inhale, lengthen and raise up. Exhale, rest. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to press back into our first downward dog. Keeping our knees bent. We're not trying to get our heels to the mat. We're pressing through the heels of our hands. Keep our knees bent. We're going to lift our hips up to the sky. Finding length through the spine. The goal is not so much a hamstring stretch as much as it is just finding length through our spine. Pull our belly button in towards our spine. Let's bend our knees a little bit more. Now lift those hips up to the sky again. Good. Find that full expression of downward dog every time we come to it. Go ahead and pedal out, right and left. Kind of maybe sway the hips side to side a little bit. Good. Come up onto your tippy toes, knees bent, drive your heels back towards the ground, lift the hips back up to the sky, and breathe. Good. We're going to inhale our right leg up high, finding length through the heels. Pressing through the heels and the hands. Your head is neutral. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Don't be in a hurry. Tap the right elbow. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, forehead. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, left elbow, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, forehead, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, big step in between the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead into crescent lunge. That back foot is straight up and down. Our front knee is stacked over the ankle. We're drawing our belly button into our spine, and we're reaching, gazing up. Maybe we can even turn our palms towards the back of the room. Really trying to lengthen that back leg to feel that stretch through the hip flexor. And just breathe here. Still your mind. Just watch what's happening as we stay here. Notice the fluctuations of the mind. Bring it back to your breath. Deep inhale. Exhale with intention, core's tight, hands to the mat, step back to your downward dog. Full expression of downward dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Find that reach through the heels. Press into the heels of the hands. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Nice and slow, under control. Follow your breath. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale to forehead. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up high. Exhale to forehead, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, big step in between the hands. Inhale, let the chest gaze forward. Exhale, both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Same coaching points, making sure that front knee is stacked. Let's make sure we can wiggle those front toes. As we lift our chest, lift our sternum, always trying to find length of the spine. It's almost like someone's pulling up on the crown of our head. The bend is in the thoracic part of our spine. Now, lift the pit of that back leg, that back knee. Find that length through that hip flexor. Good. And breathe. Always be breathing. It's starting to get warm in here. I cranked up the heat for myself, so I will be sweating soon. And you know what? Don't forget to smile. Go ahead and just crack a smile as we breathe through this pose. Deep inhale. Exhale with intention. Hands to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Good. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step in between the hands. Inhale, let the chest gaze forward. Exhale, both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead. On the exhale, our hands go back, our chest stays forward, we gaze forward, our belly buttons to our spine, slight pause at the bottom. Inhale, come back up. Lift, find length, stay down in the work, don't raise up. Stay down in the work. Exhale, forward, gaze forward, chest forward, belly button to your spine, or belly button to your thigh. Inhale. All the way up, slight pause, nice and slow. That same ratio, 5-second exhale. Slight pause, inhale. Good, find that length of those fingertips, exhale. Keeping the core tight. We're moving from right here. Inhale. If you're a little bit wobbly, think about taking your energy and just dropping it down below your belly button. Just drop that energy down. Just take your attention and drop it. One more time. Exhale. Both arms back. Gaze forward. Inhale. Come back up. Good. One last little reach. Get down in that work. Find it. There it is. Exhale. Both hands to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Good. Inhale. Left leg up high. Exhale. Big step in between the hands. Inhale. Let the chest gaze forward. Exhale. Both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Good. Slight back bend there. Exhale. Arms going back, chest forward, gaze forward. Inhale, come back up. Nice and slow. Don't get in a hurry. Make sure we can wiggle those front toes. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that core tight. Where's the energy? Where's your focus? Where's your attention? Inhale. What's your mind doing? Come back to your breath. If your mind is telling you something that's not serving you, replace it with, we got this. Easy day. One breath at a time. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, making the ha sound. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, making the ha sound. Find your full expression in downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. On the exhale, we're just going to walk our feet forward. Right, left, all the way to the front of the mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine, neutral head. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's grab opposite elbows. Let our head just kind of hang. You can put our thumbs in the pits of our elbows. Just kind of sway side to side a little bit. Good. Just let go of tension. We're keeping the bend in our knees. Maybe we can rock forward just a little bit onto the balls of our feet. And then kind of rock back onto our heels. Just kind of finding that space in our lower back. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Good. Bring our hands to our shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale here. Hands to your hips. Inhale, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Let's find ourselves here in mountain pose. All 4 points of our feet contacting the ground. We can still wiggle our toes. Pelvis slightly tucked. Belly button's into our spine. Spine is long and straight. Feel like someone's pulling up on the crown of our head. Palms forward. Reconnect to that intention before we begin to move and build more heat. Just check in with your breath. Make sure you're staying connected to it. Check in with your mind. What is it doing? Just notice. Is it serving me? Am I present? Or am I thinking about the day, worried about tomorrow? This is a moment for us to just practice being present. Good. Here we go. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to high plank. Hold this high plank just for a moment. We're going to flex our thighs, activate our glutes, pull our belly button into our spine, engage our back muscles, keep everything nice and tight. If you need to come to your knees, please modify as needed throughout the entire practice today. Again, it's your practice. Deep inhale. Exhale down very slowly. Elbows are drawing back. Good. Inhale, low cobra. Now bring those hands back. Draw your shoulders back and down. Exhale, forward, forehead to the mat. Inhale again, low cobra. Draw those fingers back. Shoulders back and down. Open up the chest. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Good. Press back to a child's pose. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Spin the back foot to 45. Inhale up, your first warrior one. Making sure that our heels are in alignment. We're not crossing over. Okay, so there's a midline there. Coming up to warrior one. Trying to bring our hips to the front of the room. Again, we're stacking our knee over our ankle. Now we're pressing our feet into the mat. Wiggle those front toes. pressing the outside of that back foot into the mat. Finding length through your hip. Finding that clean line of energy. Now let's slightly bring our chest forward and lift the sternum up towards the ceiling. Good. And just breathe. Find that work. Can we get a little bit deeper? Might have to kind of walk your feet a little bit longer. Work to get just a little bit deeper in that pose. Deep inhale. Exhale with intention. Hands to the mat. We're going to exhale all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You'll notice I like to do a push-up in between my upward dog and my downward dog. Please join me or don't. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Spin the back to 45. Inhale up, warrior one. Good. Let's find that full expression. Find that depth. Can you hear that music? I love my warrior music when I do my warrior poses. Let me know if you can't hear it. Maybe comment. I'll try to check the comments. Draw that belly button into your spine. Find that length through your sternum. Notice what's happening with your spine on the inhale. Notice the extension on the inhale. And then exhale all the air out. Every breath is full. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Go all the way through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good, let's do it again. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Spin the back foot to 45. Inhale up, warrior one. Good. Now we're gonna reverse our breath from normal here, but we're gonna find something that we're grateful for, and we're gonna draw that into our heart space, into our chest. So we're gonna inhale, shoulders back, squeezing the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze, open up your chest, open up your heart. What are you grateful for? Exhale. Do it one more time. Inhale. What are you grateful for? Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Go through your flow. Exhale all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Keeping everything tight. Exhale, downward dog. Staying connected to your breath. Stay intentional with every transition. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step in between the hands. Spin it back to 45. Inhale up, warrior one. We got this. Deep exhale, all the air out. Inhale, what are you grateful for? Draw it into your chest. Draw it into your heart space. Allow your body to feel it. Teach your body to feel it. Exhale. Inhale. Open that chest up. Squeeze those shoulders back. Pinch those elbows. We got this. Feel it. Exhale. One last time. Make it count. Inhale. What are you grateful for? Good. Exhale. I felt that one. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Let's go through your chaturanga. Exhale all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay strong. Inhale, gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Again, come to your mountain pose. We're going to go into our warrior series. I'll meet you in warrior two. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, go through your flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step into the hands. Spin it back to 45. Inhale up, warrior one. Good. Find that full expression with every pose, with every transition. We're keeping our core tight. Everything is active. We're finding that balance between effort and ease, between intentional and surrender. As we go through this, we're focusing on what we can control, just like what's going on in the outside world. What are you focusing on? Your breath and what you can control. Let's bring our hands together behind our back, interlock our fingers, open our chest up, and then we're going to exhale forward into humble warrior. Maybe you stop here with your belly to your thigh, if that's where you're comfortable. Stay loaded over that front ankle, or come all the way forward, drawing the crown of your head towards the mat and looking back towards your belly button. Bringing the shoulders and the hands up towards the ceiling. Breathe. This is a pose of surrender, of humility. And we'll come up into Warrior Two. Making sure as we work into Warrior Two, our hips are coming towards the side, but we're not going to let that knee creep in. We're going to drive that knee out by activating this glute to drive that knee and stack it over that ankle. Shoulders back and down in Warrior Two. We're gazing over that front hand. It's really starting to warm up in here now. I wish you were in here with me, here at the mat, but we're going to make the best of it. The back foot's at 90. Find that depth, find that length, and we're going to stay here. Now, I invite you to push yourself past when it gets a little bit uncomfortable. When you feel like, I can't stay here any longer, I'm going to challenge you to say, yes, you can. Notice what your mind is trying to do. It's trying to keep you safe in the known. Push past it. One more breath. If you need to work your way out of the pose, come up, arms overhead, come off that bent knee. But I'm going to ask you, if you work out of the pose, to come up into that next pose a little bit deeper. You got this. Let's work here. Make sure that front knee stays over that ankle. We're gazing over that front hand like a warrior. That's the direction we're going in life. Forward. Always forward. You might be shaking a little bit. Here's where the mind's going to come in. It's going to try to get you to back off. It's going to say, that's good enough. Well, that should do it. One more breath. We got this. Replace whatever your mind is doing, whatever fluctuation is not serving you, replace it with something that is. One more breath. Good. Excellent job. Deep inhale. Exhale. Windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Stay strong. Core tight. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Great job. Find that full expression of downward dog. Now we're going to inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands, spin it back to 45. Inhale up. Warrior One. Good. Find that full expression. Find that depth where we're going to work today. Okay? Hands behind our back. Interlace our fingers. Open that chest up. Inhale up. Exhale forward into Humble Warrior. Find your version of Humble Warrior. And breathe into it. Staying loaded over that front ankle. Don't let that knee start creeping in. Don't let that come off that bent knee like that. Stay loaded. And breathe. Come up into Warrior Two. Good. Again, activate the glute to bring that knee out. There it is. Right there. Good. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. We're driving our feet into the mat. We can still wiggle that front toe. Our back foot's at 90. We're pressing through the back of that back foot. Our shoulders are backing down. If you need to take a little bit off your shoulders, rotate your palms up. Takes a little bit of work off. Or stay palms down and work through it. Again, if you need to come up out of the pose, come off that bent knee, arms up overhead, exhale back down into it. But if you come up out of the pose, I'm going to ask you to come into the next warrior two a little bit deeper. Shoulders back and down. Here comes the mind. Expect it. Here it starts to fluctuate, starts to tell me you're shaking. It's hot in here. What's it else say? My shoulders are burning. My thighs burning. I notice you. I see you. I'm going to take one more breath. Who ya? We got this. Easy day. As Mark Divine would say, looking good, feeling good, ought to be in Hollywood. One more breath. You got this. Stick with it. You're capable of more than you think. One more breath. You got this. On the exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Yeah. Inhale, gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump forward in front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Regain connection with that intention. Find that straight spine. Find that relationship with your breath. Reconnect to it. Our next warrior series, I'll meet you at warrior 3. Make sure, again, this is your practice. Modify as needed. Or push yourself past where I'm going. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Spin it back to 45. Inhale up, warrior 1. Find that full expression. Exhale, pass the hands through the heart. Into warrior 2. Don't forget to smile. There it is, good. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to transfer the weight to the front foot and work into warrior 3. And maybe we're just right here. This is a great place to be. Just balancing, keeping your core tight. If you have a hard time with your balance here, again, take your attention to your, just below your belly button, and think about your energy being lower. All right? If you're able to continue into warrior 3, where maybe your hands come together in prayer. Breathe. Visualize yourself in this pose. Strong, grounded. Exhale back into warrior 2 without falling over. And if you fall, get back up. Easy day. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Okay? Good. Find thyself here back in warrior 2, finding the work. Deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Exhale all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. We got this. Exhale, downward dog. Great job. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step in between the hands. Spin it back to 45. Inhale up, warrior 1. Find that full expression. Find that work. Load over that front ankle. Exhale, pass the hands through the heart into warrior 2. Shoulders back and down. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward into warrior 3. Again, maybe it's right here, good. Hands together in prayer. Now, use your visualization. See yourself in the pose. Feel rooted through that foot into the earth. Whoa, see, that's me. I just lost my imagery of myself in the pose, so I was thinking about you doing it. It's your practice. Regain that composure, regain your connection to your breath. There it is. Good. Exhale back to warrior two. I feel very exposed being the only person in this room doing this practice. Everybody's there at home watching. Hopefully you're practicing with me. If you are, we're in this thing together. Let's breathe through it. Find that full expression of warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Exhale down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to incorporate reverse warrior and side angle into our warrior sequence. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, step and jump back. Go through your flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Find that full expression. Exhale, warrior two. Good, deep inhale. Exhale forward into warrior three. Find your version. Breathe into it. Just be a little bit more stable this time around. We've been here before. Visualize it. See it. Affirm it. You got this. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Left hand goes behind your back. Right hand goes high. We're staying bent over that front knee now. Don't let it creep in. Don't come off that bent knee. Stay loaded over the ankle. Our bicep is to our ear. We're gazing up at that hand. This resembles the potential in our life that lies dormant within us. We all have it. We are all capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. In this pose, that's what we're accessing. That's what we are allowing into our lives. Exhale, we're going to come forward in a side angle. On the first one, we're going to bring our elbow to our knee. We're stacking our shoulders. We're stacking our hips. We're energetically reaching through our fingertips. Staying loaded with that knee over the ankle. And reach up the fingertips. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Stay loaded on that front leg. Now exhale, down in side angle. Finish that exhale. Slight pause at the bottom. Find that full expression. Just touching the mat with those bottom fingers. Inhale, come back up. Don't let those shoulders collapse. Don't let your spine collapse. Exhale, straight spine. We're not coming forward here. If we're here, we need to work up out of the pose and work to keep our spine straight. Inhale, come back up. One breath per movement. Now it's your practice. Exhale down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale down. Slight pause at the top. Slight pause at the bottom. Let's do one more. And then meet me back. A reverse warrior. Good. Stay loaded over that front leg. Deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Great job. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Full expression. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward into warrior three. Breathe into it. See it. Affirm it. Inhale back into reverse warrior. Stay loaded. Keep that front knee in alignment. Bring your bicep to your ear. Gaze up at your hand, or you can look back down at that back foot if that feels better on your neck. Good. Exhale forward into side angle. Staying loaded here. Energetically reaching. Find that stacked shoulder, stacked hip. Inhale, come back up. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Hand to the mat this time, if your practice allows, as long as we're not collapsing forward. Okay, we're able to keep your spine straight, in integrity, and our shoulders are stacked. That's where we are. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Side angle. Inhale. Your practice now. Follow your breath. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. It's a good time to be curious. What muscles can we incorporate? Can we activate to find more integrity in this transition, in the full expression of the pose? Where are we leaving potential on the table? What can we activate in our lives to be capable of so much more? It's true for every single one of us. We're always have more potential than we give ourselves credit for, and that we allow ourselves to have and acknowledge and access. Last one, inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Find that full expression. Reach energetically. Find those clean lines of energy. Find that work in that front leg. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. There's some burn there. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward on the exhale. Step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Same flow, one breath per movement. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Here we go. Don't forget to smile. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, straight spine, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step and jump back, core tight, all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog, stay strong, hoo-yah. Exhale, downward dog. Good, inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands, spin the back to 45. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward into warrior three. We're gonna finish that exhale. And then we're gonna inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Good. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward into warrior three. Finish that exhale. Good. Now, inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands forward to the mat. Let's go through our flow all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Stay connected to your breath. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Find that full expression. Take a breath here. Let's bring our knees to the mat. Let's press back to Child's pose. Just a few breaths. Forehead to the mat. Draw the breath back towards the belly. Slowing the breath down. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Good. Exhale, back to downward dog. Good. Find that downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. What do you think about some twist? A little twisting sequence, huh? I love it. Let's do it. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Let's go through our flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. We're setting up for crescent lunge again, so keep that back leg straight, back foot straight. Inhale, let the chest gaze forward. On the exhale, we're going to split the arms. So it's left hand in front, right hand in back. Palm down in the front, palm up in the back. Our belly is to our thigh. We're lifting our chest. We're pulling our sternum away from our belly button. We're gazing forward. We're finding that balance between effort and ease. We're breathing through it. Stay loaded. That front knee is over that ankle. Look at those front toes. You got this. Breathe into it. Back leg straight. Exhale, both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Now the exhale, we're going to reverse warrior two. Twisting to your right. Looking back over your right hand. Drawing our belly button into your spine. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, hands to the mat. Let's go through our flow. Great job. Exhale all the way down through your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Stay strong now. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, big step between the hands. Inhale, let the chest gaze forward. On the exhale, split the arms. Stay loaded. Drive that back leg straight. Belly button to your thigh. Lift that chest gaze forward. Breathe into it. Find those little micro adjustments that are always happening. Keep your attention inward on your breath. Exhale, both arms back. Inhale, both arms up overhead. On the exhale, reverse warrior two. To your left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Twist. Keep that core tight. Spine long. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Find length in that spine. Draw that belly button in. Pull up to the crown of the head. Stay loaded over that front leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's go back through our flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We got this. Good. Take a few breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Bring the ha sound. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, bring the heart down. Good. Okay, we're gonna take our right leg up high. And we're gonna exhale, draw our knee into our chest. We're gonna drop forward into our pigeon. Okay, so if you need to take a block, if you have one at home, put it underneath your hip. But our goal is to get this hip to the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to the hips. Find that straight spine. Exhale, straight spine forward. Now maybe for you, right here is where we are. Keeping that front ankle flexed to protect the knee. Okay, so a lot of times we just fall forward in this pose. A little bit too far, so you go as deep as your practice allows, working to kind of keep a straight spine. So maybe it's here. Maybe you're bringing your elbows to the mat. Maybe you stack your fists and draw your forehead to the mat, or maybe your arms go all the way out in front. Find your expression of this pose. And now breathe into it. Slowing your breath back down. We're beginning to wind down. Find that ratio of your breath. 4-second inhale, or 5-second inhale, maybe a 6-second inhale, with a balance or even just a little bit longer exhale. Now it's towards the end of our practice, and we're winding down, it's towards the end of the day. We're going to use our breath to bring our nervous system back down to more of a parasympathetic state. So our goal is to draw our breath into our belly and lengthen our exhales. So if I have a 4-second inhale, maybe a 6-second exhale. If a 5-second inhale, maybe it's an 8-second exhale. If it's a 6-second inhale, maybe it's a 10-second exhale. If you're comfortable, please close your eyes and take your attention inward. Now I would just like to take this time here to acknowledge you if you practice with me of the importance of being on the mat, getting on the mat every day. So thank you for joining me. This is going to be your time to reconnect to what you're grateful for. In this state that we're in of moving and breathing and here in this pose, it's easier to suggest to our mind, to our body. So let's suggest and let's think about what we're grateful for. Let's draw that into our heart space. On your next inhale, take your hands to the mat, tuck your back toe into the mat, come off that front bent knee. We're going to inhale, straighten that right leg out. Now let's go ahead and bend it and then let it open. Keeping that back leg straight, driving through the heels of the hands. We're looking underneath our left armpit for our foot, saying, there it is. Oh, feeling that stretch. That psoas. So good. Inhale, bring your foot back to downward dog. And then we're going to take our right foot, step it outside of our left hand and come into a little fallen triangle. Breathing deep into the belly. Exhale, hands back to the mat, step back to your downward dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the chest. We're coming into pigeon on the other side. Flex that front ankle. Find the length in that back leg. sit down into this pose. Notice how one side might be different than the other. Again, use your block if you need it. I'm kind of having some issues with this right knee last few days, so I might not go down any further than I am right here, trying to loosen this hip up. I think my knee issues are tied to something else. It's not my knee, it's my hip or something. But please go into your expression of pigeon for you today. And then come back to that gratitude practice. Drawing into your heart space, what you're grateful for. And breathe into it. Breathe into that heart space. Eyes closed, attention inward. Keep that front ankle flexed. Sit down into it. Explore now as you draw that gratitude into your heart. Let it spread through your body. Let it spread through your entire body. Let it even expand outside of your body into the space around you. Again, we're lengthening our exhales to be longer than our inhales. One more big deep breath here. Inhale, bring our hands to the mat, tuck the back toe into the mat, come off that bent knee. Let's take that left leg, it's my right leg, your left leg, swoop it up high, shake it out, bend it, open it up, looking underneath the armpit, back leg, down leg is straight. We're driving through the heels of the hands. Let's find that stretch there, that psoas, the front part of our abdomen there. A lot of lower back pain comes from being tight in our hip flexors or tight there in that psoas. It is for me, I know. This is a wonderful stretch. Inhale, bring your feet back to downward dog. Now take your left foot, step it outside of your right hand. Come into that fallen triangle on this side. Breathe deeply. Deep inhale. Exhale, both hands back to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Good. Let's take our right foot, step it outside of our right hand, swoop our left leg through. Come on to our seats. Good. Let's tuck our knees into our chest. Let's just rock back and forth a few times on the spine. Don't come all the way to the back of the neck, but just give the spine some love. Good. I'm feeling the urge to do a little boat pose before we move on. So maybe feet are tapping the ground, maybe feet with the knees bent, arms along our side, spine straight, pull the sternum up, chest or shoulders back and down, or maybe the feet even go all the way up over. Whoa. Drawing that belly button back towards our spine. Engaging it and breathe. Smile. Good. Go ahead and bring our feet to the mat. Slowly come back down towards the mat, onto our back. Take our knees into our chest. And Now we're going to take our hands, palms down, knees towards the right elbow. Letting gravity do the work here. Looking over the left shoulder. Full deep breaths, making sure we're completing our exhales. Now let's inhale, bring our knees together, back to center. Exhale, tuck your knees in towards your left elbow, looking over your right. Letting gravity do the work, letting those knees fall. Good. Inhale, bring them back to center. Let's go feet flat on the mat, tucking our heels back towards our sit bones. We're going to inhale, lift our hips up into a bridge, arms up overhead. 4 count inhale, 8 count exhale, having our hands follow our hips back to the mat to meet the mat at the same time, come back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inhale. Exhale down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Attention is inward, eyes are closed if you're comfortable. Exhale down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale up. Exhale down slow. Knees wide, feet wide, and come into happy baby pose. If your sacrum likes to come off the ground, you're doing this and your hamstrings or hips are tight like mine, then maybe you just grab the inside of the back of your knees and draw them in towards your armpits or the front of your knees or maybe even your shins. Our goal is to keep the spine straight, sacrum on the ground, head is neutral. And you can even rock side to side a little bit. And you get extra points if you make baby noises. Like goo goo gaga. I don't know why I find that funny, but it is. And breathe deeply again, lengthening that exhale. Continue to lengthen your exhale. Take a few moments to do any sort of individual expression that may fit your practice, something we didn't get to today. Maybe that's a shoulder stand, or working your way into a plow or a wheel. When you're done playing there on that last few seconds of your individual expression, you're going to meet me in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Feet at hip width apart. Let your feet just fall out to the side. Arms out to your side, palms up. Bring your shoulder blades together to lift your heart, lift your chest up off the mat. And I know this is the point where a lot of you probably get up and say, I got things to do. This is the most important part of our practice. All that intentional moving and breathing. We gotta allow these things to integrate. We gotta take a moment and just be. Doing nothing, being nothing, thinking of nothing. Letting your body fully fall into the floor. Let it rest. Take your mind to a place of nothing. See how far you can take your awareness off into space. Just letting it drift off. This is your time. You're welcome to spend as much time here as you like. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Of course, you're welcome to stay there in that pose at home if you'd like. Otherwise, take your arms up overhead, big stretch. Straighten your toes. And a deep exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale through the nose, stretching through your fingertips, pointing through your toes. Exhale through your mouth, making the ha sound. When you're ready, you can roll onto one side or the other and come back up to a seated position and meet me. Keeping your attention inward, soft gaze or eyes closed. Meet me here in a seated position. Reconnecting with your breath at the present moment. Noticing the stillness that you cultivated in your practice this evening. Embracing the silence and the presence. Noticing that and realizing and recognizing that this stillness and quiet and peacefulness is always available to us in each moment, no matter what is happening around us. And on your journey, may you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy. May you find freedom and experience peace and walk with ease. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much. And we will see you hopefully soon. Please check out our online virtual breath experience workshop. We're going to do it via Zoom. And I'll probably do it from my own yoga studio at home. And it's a one fee, obviously, to allow for your household to experience it together. So a ton of value, and you will not be disappointed. It's going to have a practice of heart coherence and krama breathing to lengthen your exhales and inhales, and building a routine and spot drills throughout the day and ideas around that, and box breathing, starting to layer box breathing with arousal control and attention control, and really the beginning stages of what will eventually be a meditative type practice. And then some fluid movement to set ourselves up for some alternate nostril breathing and a beautiful little future me visualization at the end of it all. So, would love to see you on that Zoom call on Friday night. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and hopefully you come back to your mat again tomorrow.